discussed earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, taking a look at Klay Thompson, what will we see from him, do you think, today?
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. Certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against Philadelphia.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got. Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in inside. Watching a game of force at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
And here's Thompson following the three from Butler. Shot clock at 6. And Curry, here we go. That's good. It's on running down in the shot clock. Curry's got his first points of the night. And Steve, shooting no doubt Curry's forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch his game, what can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively. But that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense.
Now we're going to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mark Jackson.
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. Got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that part. I mean, they are not going to give him that look. Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota. Plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Pass to Thompson, wide open. Shot is no good. And it's Chicago the other way. They put up a nice one against Utah last time out.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive shot. Nice job again, trying to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
Spates checked in for Golden State. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Curry outside, and yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Rose with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Curry.
He kicks it to Thompson. Jacks up a three. Here's Lee. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the rest to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Anthony Randolph, who's checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Bazemore kicks to Randolph. On the wing, Bazemore gets the bucket.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Here's Rose. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Gibson setting the pick for Rose. Rebounded by Bazemore.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Rose. Wide open look. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Gibson.
That's his second foul already. That's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. Rose attacking. And Ezeli with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. They swipe it. Here's Bazemore. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. At the end of one, a close one. Tune in next. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Inside, Gibson and Noah. Wayne Ellington is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Jefferson in at the three spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Rose dishes to Jefferson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors trail. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And he illustrated Steve as a...
Well, I just, you know what, Kev? Come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Bazemore. And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Rose kicks to Ellington. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that too.
Timeout called the Warriors.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
And the Warriors with the completely new 5 on the floor.
Guys, Gibson out of USC is one of the top defenders in the league, guys, when you're looking at big men. Obviously, he's got the frame, the long arms, moves his feet well. He can bang inside, and he's agile enough to cover and pick and roll away from the top.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish, even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And he also is incredibly adept at running the pick and roll. He almost always makes things happen when he instigates that play.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Here's Lee. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers now. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Now, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving. What a flow offensively. I like what I see.
But hits it, and they call the blocking foul. And Gibson with that 7'4" wingspan, excellent shot block.
Well, I love the mobility that Clark mentioned. It allows Gibson to cover in space. excellent pick and roll defender and big enough to go down and guard Postman down the block as well. Iguodala has moved on from the 76ers to the Nuggets last year, now signs a free agent contract with the Warriors. It looks to be a really good fit. With all that shooting around him, just with the way he can run and defend, should allow Iguodala to be the playmaker that really is his natural game.
Goes off the bit from Gibson. Rose passes to Jefferson. Rose. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Steve, you mentioned how tough Iguodala is in transition. Great ball handler for his size. And Clark, I know you love his athleticism.
Yeah, he's really a point forward offensively, but he can finish big, and he's always putting pressure on the defense when he's in attack mode. A good ball handler and passer. His outside shooting is up and down, but I'd love to have him on my squad.
It's stolen by Rose. Himself runs it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Maybe it's Stephen Curry.
The textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Beautiful transition play after the steal. All the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Rose attacking. Feeds it to Gibson. On the pass to Ellington. No good with the triple.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Curry kicks to Thompson. The feed now to Lee. Gibson on him. Lee dishes to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
The Warriors chose to wait until the final year of Curry's rookie deal to extend his contract, but it turned out to be a bargain. Coming off an injury, there were a lot of concerns about Curry, but he turned into a superstar, particularly in the playoffs, and now the Warriors have him locked up for 4 years.
Noah with a screen on Curry. Rose gets it to Noah. That is good. Noah's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
And the Curry contract, I mean, eye-opening. 4 years, $44 million.
Yeah, to us it may be a little odd in terms of hearing those numbers combined with the word bargain. But you better believe the way he's playing and helping to lead this team, it's a good investment for Golden State.
Rose against Curry. Rose passes to Lee. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Thompson inside the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Bulls lead. Now here's Rose. He's got 13. And he lays it straight in. Rose has got 15 points.
They have repeatedly pulled inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, it was many points.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, fans. We've got a close game going on out in for the 76ers and
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And arguably no greater sporting legend in Chicago history than Hall of Famer Michael Jordan as we see the statue erected in his honor.
What a game for Rose. He has 15 points and 2 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. The kick out to Dan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lee gets it up. He dishes it to Bogut. Thompson outside. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Shot stripped by Lee.
How about the passing there? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Rose, good.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Little over and gone here in the second half.
Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark Jackson and the Warriors last season. I mean, his promise of making the playoff didn't come together in his first season at the controls, but in year 2, they got it done. And I tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way to making that a reality.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Derrick Rose, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season.
And for Mark Jackson, there have been some questions. He'd never spent time as a coach, even as an assistant. I guess the question was, Steve, would he be able to take over the reins as a head coach?
Well, the biggest thing you want to do as an NBA coach is have your players buy into what you're selling. And Mark Jackson's been able to do that. His players believe in him. He motivates them. They like playing for him. And that's most of the battle right there.
Noah with a screen for Rose. There's the dish to Lee. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Right side Curry. Passes it to Bogut. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he's one of the best post passers there is in the NBA. So that gives him an added element to his game that makes him that much tougher to deal with.
And Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And the Warriors with some changes. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Bynum in for Steph Curry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Now Bynum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes it to Barnes. He feeds it to Randolph. Good on the shot.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Well, I watched this kid in college at North Carolina, Harrison Barnes. At 6'8", he's got a strong frame, a nice touch, hard working, and he's really a student of the game. He's got the prototype body and game for an NBA small forward.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Dang. And it's blocked by Dang. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in three-point shooting. 3rd in rebounding. They showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And I think what really stands out is the spacing offensively. Clark, you talked about the three-point percentage, number 1 in the league. That doesn't happen unless you have good flow and good spacing offensively. This team really spread the defense out on a nightly basis, and as a result, they were a nightmare to guard.
And going back to Barnes, not just size, but almost a 40-inch standing vertical at the combine. Off the charts.
And you factor in, he's got a great high release on his jump shot, able to get his shot off pretty easily. Really a quality player in this league. Size, strength, and shooting ability. That's always a good combination.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Anthony Randolph. Lee defended by Gibson. Pass to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Bynum with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Bynum with the ball. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked. And it's Rose penetrating. And And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Warriors, 4th.
I think free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everybody last season just had the hot hand.
Well, he's fighting his way to that foul. Not afraid to take a little contact for the good of the team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Kevin, it's inexplicable. A free throw shooter like him, he's not prone to slumps like this.
Curry kicks the lead. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
David Lee, such a versatile big man. He rebounds, he can pass from the high post, he's got that mid-range jumper, and he can finish inside with either hand. Little hook shots, flip shots. He is a really, really good player.
Gibson. Shot is up. Some solid defense from Barnes. Curry against Rose. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Gibson inside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pounded inside.
Next to
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay.
Lee out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Dang, and it's Gibson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The free throw drops for Rose.
You know, he's had a number of trips to the line, and he's starting to make some of those foul shots now. That could be dangerous.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Nedovic.
Well, he's been having a tough game from the line, but that's more what we're used to seeing from him.
It's Curry with the drive. It's stolen by Dang. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Finished hard by Rose. Broken down some numbers here. The hustle starts for the Bulls.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Spades the pass to Curry. Pocket 6. Gibson with the steal. Rose against Curry. Rose gets the Dang. But he stays with it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Lee. He passes to Rose. Side Rose. Shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Thompson dishes to Lee. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A well-contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Warriors trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Don't like what Derrick Rose is doing this one.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Thanks, Doris. Goes off a bit from Noah. And here's Rose. Noah with the screen on Curry. Rose, no good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Bogut. Tries to snap the court streak.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And that one misses.
With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Thompson right side. Launches it. That's good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose, no good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Bogut the finish for Thompson. Outside Curry. Takes the lead. And the Warriors lead by 1. And at Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So it's a great matchup. Two competitive teams doing that. Well, as long as the teams keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Out to Thompson. Bogut, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got out of show here after the free throw. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the second free throw, no good. Top right there. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rose with the ball. Noah with a screen for Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's King. Back to Rose. Noah with a screen on Curry. Rose attacking. Yes!
Really tough to stop Rose.
No room for error.
Kevin's got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Lee against Thompson. Outside for Curry. From way back. A tremendous lead to tie it up.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep.
Well, that's deep range right there, and that comes from years and years of practice. But
9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Rose gets the game. Missed. Goes back up.
Very nice pickup with the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know that he's going back up and back in.
Here's Curry. Big win by Chicago.
I should have taken back this moment. These words I spoke, I know it. Now I can see clearly. I folded, I shouldered too much weight. I hold in too much pain, and it destroyed me, and then rebuilt me, and now it can feel me. It follows me everywhere I go, but it can never break me. Now I know I was lying to myself back then, but the truth was always bleeding out my pen. I fade back to myself in the end. I'm just one step away, I ascend. I climb that faded staircase of sin. I'm reaching in vain just to hold on to them. Once again, the memories seem to blend. My enemies and friends seem to vanish in the wind.